Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? My name is Dr. Maldonado, and welcome to our All Things Leadership YouTube channel. We're excited to have you here today. And today I have the privilege and the honor of having my daughter, Alexis. She is a senior systems performance coordinator for the solar industry out of the West Coast. I am excited to have her in today. Alexis, welcome to our channel.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. That's what we do. That's what we do. So, Alexis, I know that me and you were talking before a little bit of what you do, and it's kind of a lot of helping people within the solar industry and get them enrolled or the whole customer service. So, we're going to talk a little bit about what customer service really means from your perspective. So, you have a lot of people that you have to talk to. Do you do a lot of people within the state of the United States? Or are you limited to Texas, or where do you normally service people?
So, primarily, I service all California residents, any customer that has bought a new home.
Oh, okay. Do you like spend a good amount of time with them as far as like what are their needs and wants?
Yes and no. So, I work on the service side. I have worked from the activations, like from start to finish. But this new position that I'm currently in, I just handle services, meaning that they're still within their first year of closing escrow. So if their solar has gone out or the panels are not producing or one panel is down, that's
Mhm.
whenever I come in and I'm able to either remotely assist them or I have to go ahead and create the work order and get the certain technicians out there to assist them to get it back up running.
Yeah. Okay. So you do a lot of kind of sort of logistics from your end and getting people, help with their services, right? Which is great. So along the lines with that, along with people talking to people, whether it be virtually or on the phone or in person, do you encounter like any situations where it's kind of difficult for you to deal with people on the phone or on the computer? Is it challenging for you?
Most definitely challenging. No job is easy. No
You're
job.
right.
I wish it was easy.
Yeah.
Um, it is difficult because they're already coming to me with a problem. So I work with a problem daily. So I have to diagnose the system to see what is the problem. So that right there takes time. Customers want to call in or send an email and want a resolution right away. And that's not how it works. Most of the customers also are already upset because they didn't want solar. But by law, any new home that is built in California has to have those solar panels.
Oh,
Um, and a lot of customers, again, they just want to say, I don't even want these. Can I take them off my roof? Like, I don't want solar. What is the benefit of them? Um, so it is difficult dealing with them because they're already upset.
hmm. What strategies do you normally use, Alexis, when it comes down to dealing with these people? Is it do you kind of suggest, okay, remember it down? Do you kind of sort of think about the situation? Or if they're getting kind of verbal with you, or they making you uncomfortable? What do you normally do to kind of sort of maintain your level of professionalism and okay, this is what's going to happen. I can't give you something that I cannot provide for you. So how do you deal with that on the customer service side?
Well, I'm a boss. I just deal with it. But it's honestly, a customer is always right. Quotations. I just reassure them. I reassure them and I go by the logistics of it and the factual knowledge that I know. Always go back to like, hey, I apologize, reassure them, like show them empathy, I guess you can, just to die it down. I've probably dealt with like maybe like a handful of customers. I could probably count them on my hands where they don't understand and they like rant on about it. But I would say about 95% of the customers, once they hear that I'm reassuring them and giving them the facts, like, hey, it's by law, like, you need this. Like, I'm sorry you're going through this.
Yeah.
But I just keep my composure through it. I apologize a lot, even when I probably shouldn't. But from a customer standpoint, they like to hear, like, an I'm sorry, that I understand. They love to hear it. And if you start the conversation off by just being nice to them and
Yeah.
reassuring them that you're going to help them, they'll definitely calm down.
Definitely. I like how you mentioned earlier that you understand what they're going to. So, being empathetic in your job is definitely one of the essential things. You also do a lot of active listening, like, okay, I get it, I understand. You're in the business of solving problems for the people that you have to serve. And sometimes that's not a very easy thing to do.
You just
Um,
got to hear them out. That's what they want. They want somebody just to listen, even
exactly.
if they're really upset. Just listen. I stay quiet, honestly, until it's my time to talk.
Okay. I like how you mentioned you let them talk and they're gonna figure it out and then you provide them a solution, which is really good. In the whole customer service industry, regardless in what industry you're at, I'm in the leadership side, you're in the on the solar side, and the customer service, what is your what is your opinion or perspective on what is the customer's expectations of you when they dial you, when they call you? What do you think is their expectations once they call you about anything dealing with solar?
For me to help them.
We to help them.
They expect a lot, but also, again, they don't have the knowledge of solar. A lot of these home buyers in California, a lot of them are from overseas. I've seen
Hmm.
where they just buy these homes to rent them out. Yes, there I do work with families as well, but um, again, they don't have knowledge of it. They just know that they're buying a house that has solar on it, and it could fall back onto like maybe the builders or the realtor that is selling them the home to acknowledge them.
Hmm.
But they don't get that, so
Yeah,
they call in with tons of questions daily.
I bet.
daily
No, I'm with you. What makes your job successful as is in your role as a senior systems performance coordinator? What what do you do to ensure that that job that you do maintains with the expectations of the people you serve? So what are you doing as far as customer service?
I maintain a good workflow. I stay organized in everything I do. I don't treat any other customer different. If
Hmm.
I'm telling you your panels are black, I'm going to tell the next customer that the panels are black.
Hmm.
I never switch it up. Um, I just follow like my daily dialogue, I would say, to keep me organized and to keep me going daily. I don't switch it up. I don't have different conversations with one customer and then explain it totally different to another. I need to stay in order for my sanity and also to keep my work clean.
Hmm. What is the hardest job that you have to do? What's the hardest part about your job in your current role?
My hardest, I don't know if I have one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have one. I think I have my workflow pretty
Hmm.
pinpointed down. Do I have some busier days and stressful days than other? Yes, but I think it just depends on my workflow.
Okay.
It's a
So you're pretty
day-to-day
you're pretty
basis.
even. You're pretty
Pretty,
level-minded when it comes down to dealing with people. And at the end of the day, customer service can be viewed by people very differently. But at the end of the
mhm,
day, that person that calls the other line is
mhm,
needing some assistance. That you're trying to close a pain point. You're trying to figure out what's going to go on, what's the next step in solving their problem. So you're more like a like a problem solver within your role for your
mhm.
organization, especially for the people you serve. So I always ask all my guests one crazy question. So I'm gonna probably put you on the spot, and I probably should have told you this before, but no, that's not how it goes. What is the number one rule to customer service from Alexis' perspective? What is the number one rule for customer service? So if you had to talk to 1,000 people about customer service, what would you say is the number one thing?
Listening, understanding. I
Listening.
listening,
I can deal with that. I can deal with the listening.
like acknowledging. Yeah.
Acknowledging and listening. I like that. I like that. Well, Alexis, we really appreciate your time today on this short video and for giving us your perspective on customer service and how you deal with people, especially within your solar industry. We really definitely appreciate your time in joining us today at the All Things Leadership YouTube channel. We really appreciate your time. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. Dr. Maldonado.
As my child, I got you. I appreciate it. So, everyone, thank you very much for joining our channel today. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content, consider subscribing to our channel. I would really, really appreciate that. And we'll see everybody later on.
Hit that like button.